getting it more easily, right? So to start with the conceptual building, NCERT is must. Especially chemistry, you have to stick to the NCERT. That is very great source of information. But maths, you have to practice, right? So the important skill that you must have is a curious mindset. You have to be curious. You have to ask yourself. You have to ask your teacher why exactly this is happening. What will happen if I do this? Why this answer is not correct? What is wrong with this approach? These are few answers that you must try to get from your source of information, your teaching inputs, wherever you are getting it from. You have to get curious, right? Be very curious, because your curiosity is going to help you improve tremendously. Without being curious, learning is not going to be possible, right? Because rest of the thing can be just information, and if you start collecting information one by one, having huge information is huge trouble, right? I say that not having information, a zero information is much better than having lot many information. Because look at the previous problem. I'd quickly draw another question. Suppose if a student know how to get the ortho center, he's gone, my dear, he's gone. If he know how to get the ortho center, he's gone, because he will be finding orthocenter of a triangle whose three vertices are known to you. He will be finding orthocenter, and the moment he start finding it, he's getting troubled, right? What will happen after 2, 3, 4 minutes of involvement? When he calculated the coordinate of orthocenter H, he will be trying to fit it somewhere, and he is not going to reach to the conclusion in any case. So what is better? Better to have lot many information? No, better to have lot many ideas, right? So rather than keeping a huge bunch of information, you keep huge bunch of ideas, right? And ideas will be coming from your inner soul, right? The way you involve yourself, the way you make your brain curious, is something that you can improve, and then you can start getting creative ideas, right? So creativity is much more important than having a huge set of information, right? Suppose, let's take another example. There's a beautiful problem. Here is a line y equals to x. This was the problem asked in JEE Advanced 2006, right? The problem was, there is a point A whose coordinate is 1, 3. The image of this point A about this line is point B. What I say? Image of this point A about this line is point B. There is one more straight line here whose coordinate is y plus 2x equals to 5. The image of point B about this line is another point called point C. Now, the moment you are very much confident and you are very much aware of the list of formulas, you feel that you're very smart, but your smartness is not going to help you because you're not very curious. If you're curious, you'll be looking for the best possible output, the best possible way to conclude. But if you're very much informative, you are trapping yourself, because getting lot many formulas, getting lot many results in your hand is going to align you towards those results. Suppose a student is very much aware how to get image of a point about a line. That's a very popular formula. I know the formula. I want to tell you as well, but I don't tell you that, right? Because if I tell you, your brain will be directing itself towards fitting that formula into the problem, because here The question is involving image of point 1, comma 3 about this line. The moment you get this information, you are quickly dipping into the formula, starting to fit it somewhere, and the moment you do it, you are trapped, right? You are trapped into a lot more difficult solution. My dear, if you start finding image of point A about this line, that's a formula, and using that formula, you will be able to get the coordinate of point B. Very clear, very clear. Now, the moment you will have the coordinate of point B, you can again use the formula of finding the image of a point about a given line and to get the coordinate of point C. Now, look at the question. Look at the question. Question is, what is the circumcenter of triangle ABC? My dear, believe me, when the question appeared in JEE Advanced, students were not able to get the answer so quickly, because the best possible trouble with you is only because you don't create the diagram. There is a key point. Quickly note it somewhere. Whenever you get any problem in coordinate geometry, this is the key information I want to give you as a very important aspect of mathematics, and that is you have to draw the diagram. Draw the sketch diagram, draw the rough diagram, draw it somehow, right? The moment you draw, you get lot many ideas, lot many better approach to move ahead. Now, we have to find the circumcenter of triangle ABC, right? Circumcenter of triangle ABC. Now, without knowing the coordinate of triangle A, B, and C, it is very difficult. But yes, I would rather ask you, if you know the coordinate of a triangle, is it easy? Is it easy to get the circumcenter? No, it is still not easy. So why the hell you are involving yourself finding the results of vertices? Coordinate of vertices are not that important, my dear. There is something other which is very important, and that is the exact meaning of circumcenter. Do you know what the circumcenter is? Circumcenter is, let me tell you, circumcenter is meeting point of perpendicular bisector. This is one side, you draw the perpendicular bisector. This is the perpendicular bisector. Let's say this is other perpendicular bisector. This is the third perpendicular bisector. Meeting point of perpendicular bisectors of a triangle is going to be the circumcenter. Right. Now, come here. This is the point A. As we said, you have to draw the image. Image means this is perpendicular and this length equals this length. Yes or no? Yes. Tell me quickly. Tell me quickly.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, if you look at this B point, and if I ask you, this BC is side of a triangle, can I say that this line is the perpendicular bisector? And for obvious reason, it is. So side BC perpendicular bisector is this line. Side AC perpendicular bisector is this line. Wherever these perpendicular bisectors will meet will be my circumcenter. What the hell this problem was? It was only to find the coordinate of point of intersection of this line with this line. My dear, you put x equals to y here, you are going to get 3x equals to 5. That means x coordinate is 5 by 3 and simultaneously y coordinate is also 5 by 3. My dear, the circumcenter of triangle ABC is 5 by 3, 5 by 3. And that's the answer. Isn't that easy? Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Great. So you must have understood what I exactly mean for, right? You have to be very curious, and you have to program before solving the final answer, right? Before conclusion, you have to think how exactly you are moving ahead, right? And yes, you have to love your learning, right? Whatever you are learning, why you are learning, and how exactly those results are coming into picture. You have to be very, very, very organized, right? Because the way you organize your understanding is the way you are improving yourself. Okay. Now, be a smart learner, and with that smart learner, I mean to say that you make your smart notes, you make your things very planned way. You have to be very, very creative while planning your final exam. These are the chapter you have to do today. These are the chapter you are going to finish by tomorrow. And this is my available time. Have a weekly schedule, have a weekly timetable, and stick to your results, stick to your timetables, right? So you can have a screenshot of it and use a similar planner for your final revision, right? Because many of you are under the JEE Mains 2021 phase, and you are going to appear in the final exam very soon. So you have to revise your things very precisely, right? So learning is all about unlearning. You empty your brain and then put the information in a better way, right? So learning, unlearning, and relearning must be on and on, right? It is not like you just keep on putting information, right? You have to take things out also. So some garbage must be thrown out of your brain, and then recap those information very aligned way. Okay. Now, the concept map while revising is very important, right? And a visual mapping of connecting information is very, very important. I'll show you a very quick recap how people, very smart people, used to create their visual notes, right? This is visual note of one of my students. It is although not very much linked to the concepts, but in fact, she was very curious while drawing these cats and all that. So the point is, you can use a similar concept map, right? And I'm going to give you one such concept map at the free gift, right? So I'll change one pic of the concept map that we have created, and this is something that you can create yourself. Try to make your own concept list, and flowchart will help you exactly fit all those information in an ordered manner, and recalling those information will be much easier in that case, right? And your free gift is a class note of one chapter. I'll be sharing a PDF of that. The chapter is Areas Under the Curve. It's a class notes only, and all the concepts are covered under the class notes. And there will be a free mind map of one chapter. I'll be sending it into the group, right? So now it's your turn. Your feedback, what you think about the session. Was it useful? And all that. Yes, please unmute yourself and tell how exactly you felt. Um, yes.